Hopefully our little gold gnome will bring us some good luck today. But look at all that gold, guys. Medium flat rate box. Hey guys, winter's on for real. We're doing what we can. We got a bunch of ore hauled out. A lot of you guys have been asking for some hard rock samples, some stuff you can crush at home to test out your systems, to test out your crushers, to test out your panning skills. And I decided today we'll make a video. We'll get a small little bulk sample, crush it up, pan it down, kind of show you guys what's in this material. Everything from ore specimens to hopefully some free milling gold, some crystals, these sorts of things. If any of you guys are interested in digging through some of this ore, looking for specimens, it's unsearched. I mean, there could be free mill gold attached to some of them. There could be crystals. There could be big gold. Who the heck knows? It's luck of the draw. So let's see what we get. And if you guys are interested, drop a comment, drop me a message, and we'll get you a box. As you can see, we have everything from fine ground material that's been blasted to rocks. These are dirty, so you can't even see what's going on in them. So it could be really interesting to dig through this material, see if you got veinal material, potentially, you know, gold specimens. Who the heck knows? So we got all size rocks, dirt in here, so we're gonna run a random scoop of this and see what we get. So here we have a medium flat rate box. I think these run somewhere between $14 and $16 a send, but we can fill it up as heavy as we want. We're gonna load this up. For the medium box, we're gonna use a medium shovel. Sample across it. Stay full. Big rock in there too. Woo! Still not full yet, but it's getting heavy, as you can see. A couple more scoops. A little bit more. And we'll call that good, a full box. You know, post office isn't gonna like me. This is pretty heavy. It's gotta be at least 15, 20 pounds, maybe more, I have no idea. This right here is what we're gonna run, and if you decide you wanna try some of this at home, this is what you're gonna get too. Hopefully our little gold gnome will bring us some good luck today. Hey buddy. All right, well, let's dump this out and see what the contents of a medium flat rate box looks like. That's quite a bit of material right there. You know, we got a bunch of fines, some bigger rocks. You know, who knows what the heck could be in here. Everything from, you know, ore specimens to crystals to who the heck knows, maybe even a big old nugget. But we're gonna run this and see what comes out of it. But if I were you, I'd probably screen it down, pull out the bigger rocks and wash them and inspect them. Some veins, some specimen pieces, some gold. Also, just for geological sake, it'd be really interesting to see what kind of material runs in and alongside the vein. So here's all this material to dig through. Who knows what you might find. So there we have it, one box crushed up. This is a whole lot of material. I'm surprised how much fit in that little box. Alright, we're down here by the river. We're gonna start panning this material. There's way more in here than I had originally anticipated. At home with this material, you should really classify the bigger pieces out first to inspect them for ore, samples, gold, what have you. Then once you have your crushed product, you can run it through, you know, a multi-stack gold cube, a cleanup sluice, or you can pan it. So I'm really gonna slam through this stuff, guys, and we'll show you the end result at the end. But at home, you should take your time. There's no rush, and realistically, without a shaker table and or chemical processing means, by hand panning, I'm probably losing, I don't know, 25% to 40% of the value, so keep that in mind. Let's see what we get. I'm gonna fill this bucket, I don't know, about a quarter way full. We're gonna add some water. So everything's nice and wet and we got a real soupy mix. I'm gonna pour off the water, rinse it one more time, and then that's what we're gonna pan. Stir it up. Now we're gonna transfer it to the gold pan. Now this here sandy mix is what we're gonna pan down. Whew, that water's cold. Take a quick look and then we'll throw it in the bucket until we have all of our cons. Do one final pan at the end. All right, well, we got heavies, some specimens, and some gold. So here's all the material we panned down. We panned down that huge box down to just this little pile. And you can see it's very dark in color. Some lead, some iron, some magnetite, and some of the black is also sulfides. Well, here's a close-up pre-panning. You can see a little bit of the blondes, more of the blondes on top. And then some bigger pieces that made it through the crusher somehow. Some of them may have gold attached. There's some sparkly stuff in here. Now this is the grade of material you take straight to the smelter. I'm actually gonna hit this with the magnet and see if we get any magnetite out of there. Oh, and sure enough, there is. So all that black and rusty colored stuff is probably sulfides and or ore that hasn't been oxidized. We got some chunky bits in here. Kind of looks like a piece of lead. Looks like that piece actually has a little bit of gold on matrix. Ooh, there's a piece of green. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a piece of malachite right there, which indicates copper ore. And there's the gold. You can start seeing it. Look at that. I'm gonna try to zoom in right there. That's pretty sweet. Look at that at the top of all of this. Let's see if I put it in the shadow. So all this stuff up here at the top of the pan, starting from down there, is coarser. There's a little chunky bit. And look at all of that fine gold. It's actually pretty darn sweet for one of those medium flat rate boxes, which is probably around 1/3 to 1/2 of a bucket. But look at all that gold, guys. So this is just in a random pull sample, and this is what you could expect to get as well. So here's a look through my little magnifying glass, my bobber. Got a huge line of gold, a piece of silver, who knows, platinum, rhodium, lead, squished galena. But here's our line of gold, and the finds continue. And then this band here, there's quite a bit of really super duper ultra fine gold in it as well. Medium flat rate box. Now without the magnifying glass, heck, it even looks better. So just for a sense of scale, we'll back up here. This is a, I don't know, 12-inch gold pan. This line of gold is somewhere around 5.5 inches long. And that's what we got out of that box. Your mileage may vary, but this is what we got out of that top scoop.